So, to describe yourself in one word, how would you...
Let's see. To describe myself in one word.
Tenacious. No, that's not that.
That's interesting. Let's see. Wow. I'm kind of interested now. Like, how would I describe myself in one word? One word that I would describe myself, and yet that others would see the same thing. That's the key right there. In one word. Wow, how do you answer that question? Can you answer that for yourself?
Dumb. No, I'm just kidding. No, not really.
Let's see. One word. I don't. Maybe not the best word, right? We can say that, but let's see. One word.
Yeah. How would I describe myself?
You're gonna have to put this in like at the end of the video or something.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, because this is really cool. How would I describe myself in one word? Sadly, I think that the most accurate descriptor for me is reactive. Do you think that needs a qualifier?
A qualifier?
What does that mean? We like to say you're reactive. What does that mean? Like, do you think, like, you know what it means?
Yeah.
But do you think other people would know what it means?
I mean, it's like when you come into contact with water, you explode or something, right?
So when I say reactive, I mean that I have a reaction before my brain can catch up to what the reaction is.
That's
like
true.
The reaction happens before I have a chance to even comprehend what has happened. And that works both positively and negatively. It's where the explosive laughter comes from. It also is where everything I think is written on my face comes from. Because the reaction doesn't have to necessarily be something I'm saying.
No.
Because sometimes I actually do have enough time to stop myself from saying things. But the face has already said it all.
Especially the mouth part.
Especially the mouth part.
Deep thoughts.
Cameraman, how would you describe yourself in one word? Ooh, I'm kind of liking this.
I have the idea of a word, but I can't think of the word itself.
That's cheating.
I'm thinking...
Oh, okay, you're still thinking.
I don't want to say dreamer.
Dreamer? You don't want to say dreamer?
But it's on the right track.
I don't think anybody else would define you as that, though.
I know.
And I think the key is when you say, what one word would you use to describe yourself? It has to be something that most everybody that knows you...
Visionary?
I don't think others would necessarily see that about you.
I guess not. But can you see where I'm coming from with it?
Sort of. I mean, if you go with ever since you were like 7 years old saying, I could sell that, I could sell that, I could sell that.
And that's kind of what I'm getting at.
But like people at work wouldn't know that about you.
No, they wouldn't know that.
And that's the thing. It needs to be something that anybody that's been around you any length of time, and work would be, you've been around them long enough for at least some people to experience something about you where they would have a word to describe you that would be...
I would hope that word would be chipper. Or, like I even thought, okay, when I'm at work, maybe they would describe me as a worker. That's not the... Man, this is really difficult.
It is hard. It is really hard. You have to really know yourself to be able to answer this question. And so when I say reactive, it's a little bit hard because I know that when I use the word reactive in general, it's not necessarily a great thing. It can be, but I don't really think of it that way.
No, I wouldn't think of it that way either. It's more of the negative
More
reactions.
of a negative thing, but it is true. My superpower is I have a superpower. My superpower
Reverse
is
empathy.
everybody feel sorry for me?
No, that's not what you can. You're about to say that you can put your emotions onto any. You can change the emotion of any room.
I can change the mood.
The mood of any
room that I'm in. I can change the mood of any room that I am in.
Exactly.
Just by being in the room.
That's reverse empathy.
Both good and bad.
Yeah. It's reverse empathy.
If I am in a good mood, man, the whole room just feels it and it clings to them. But if I'm not, it also clings to them.
Oh yeah, no, we can feel it when you walk in the door.
Yes, I know.
When you walk in the door.
Yeah, I know.
No, see, empathy is usually just one person feeling the emotions of everyone. Your reverse empathy is you can cast your emotion onto everyone in a particular room.
Well, I don't try to cast my emotion on everybody else. It just happens.
But empaths don't try to feel the emotions of a room.
That's true.
They just feel it.
I am most definitely not empathetic. Pathetic, maybe, but not empathetic.
No.
So, yeah. So we haven't come up with a word for you. There's going to be some interesting editing you're going to have to do on this video.
I'm going to kind of enjoy it.
You're going to enjoy it.
I'm going to enjoy it. But how would you describe me in one word?
Ooh, that's a toughie because I know you. And yet I don't experience you at work too much. When I go to your said workplace, as many, many people might because it's a public place, I notice a chipper about you. There's just this like lightness that you have, but you just don't have that at home. So I can't use that in my description because you don't have that here.
And I don't know if I have that all the time while I'm working, or if it's just when you're there.
Well, and that's what I've wondered as well.
Because
you don't mind them knowing that you love your mommy.
I do not. Because like, hey, my mom's cool.
Toby.
Yeah. Toby.
Come here,
Hi,
stretchy
Toby.
kitty.
Oh. No.
We have animals. He went away, whatever. So, yeah, let's see, to describe you.
It's hard to pick just one word, but like at the same time, it should be possible.
But again, I actually think it's harder for me to come up with yours than it was for me to come up with mine because...
You're an adult, for one thing.
Oh, I was going to say because I've done the work, but...
Do the work.
Do the workshop. Hey, what's that from?
Comment down below.
Put that down in the comments.
Hey, we're going to link that in the description.
Do the workshop. Oh, I wish. Yeah.
Hey, can we get spot? No, I'm just kidding.
Man. No, seriously. If you know what that's from, do the workshop. Definitely comment down below. Such a good movie. No, it's easier for me because I have spent a lot of time trying to really understand myself. And so I often describe myself as being reactive. And so when I stop and I think about what would be something that just about everybody, whether they really knew me or not, would be able to say that would be an accurate descriptor of how people experience me and that I know to be true.
Yeah.
I just don't think there's a better word than that. I'd like to live in La La Land where, something much nicer was the word, but hey, honesty is the best policy. So, yeah, for you, I mean...
How about multiple words?
God, I have
like
so many
that
words. I have so many words to describe you. Like, but I don't think they're necessarily words that everybody else, I don't know. To be honest with you, the one that comes to my mind might be something other people think of when they think of you. And maybe this goes along with your original word of dreamer. I would say inspiring.
Really?
Yeah. I think you're inspiring. I think that shows through. I know it shows through to other adults that have met you.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a word that they would use, but it's inspiring to see somebody who's so young, especially today, be so inspired.
Yeah.
I guess.
I know
maybe
that
inspired, but it's not really that you're inspired so much as it then causes a feeling of inspiration in others. Because I even think your friends see that. Like I said, I know other adults have, and they may not necessarily be able to put that word to it, but if I were to say that word to the other people that know you, I bet most, if not all, would agree. So let's go with inspiring.
All right. I know
that's
no
not
one...
you coming up with the word, but that is close to, I think that's in the track of what you meant by dreamer.
And like, while visionary, is close, I feel like dreamer's more apt than...
I feel like inspiring is.
Yeah.
And you can't be inspiring unless you are inspired yourself.
Yeah. I think inspired is the best word. Because it's... With dreamer, it's too, like, I'm gonna look and reach out as far as I can and hope that I grab something.
It's like pie in the sky.
Yeah. Inspired is I can reach out and take that. If I really wanted to, I can.
It's a belief.
Yeah. That I can take that.
Inspired is a belief. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
Okay. If you had to pick a fruit to describe you.
If I had to pick a fruit to describe me?
Yeah.
What the heck is that? You're a fruit cake.
Fruit cake?
You're a rum punch fruit cake.
What is a... What?
I don't know. You weirdo.
Okay.